the Minister of Health's office okayed one single family to fly back into this country. One family, people. Not that they are sick, tekuli afa, tewali agenda kutuka, baba deri mubazungu America, where healthcare is free, food is nice, kubera yo kurunji. A family, one family, is going to be brought into the country. They are opening up a nation's airport for one family. A wife, a grandchild, and a daughter. I sat there and I was like, remember how I used to make fun of if there was a Rolex, Bobby Wine would call it impunity? I don't think the word impunity even sits down with this. I don't think it sits down with this. Like, if we as Ugandans keep letting people like this disrespect us on a regular percentage of now you might sit home and think you're powerless. But no. Now, more than ever, for you people who are using the people power chant and slogan without understanding it well, this is where they say it's the people's power. You bring that one family back, you're bringing everyone else back. Since you've decided one family can come back, right? That's a full flight. Because they were coming aboard Ethiopian Airlines, right? So that means even all our people who are out there are going to find a way of showing up at our airport, and we're going to let them in. That's it. That's how anarchy starts. That's how it starts. Not that I want it to start, but how do you explain to me that even in this unclear time, Sam Kutesa can actually sit down and wait, is this guy the president of the nation that he can't wait a lockdown? Oh wait, is he the guy, what's his name? Kavuya, what is him? Kavuya tata, njagala kubuza, you and your family, are you the one supporting the COVID patients in Uganda that we need you that importantly back home? Mr. Kavuya, I want you to explain to me, a fellow Ugandan, if you don't come back home, is our economy going to crash in one day that you cannot wait for a lockdown? I'm asking that if this man flies back with his family, someone better tell me that this issue is very important and they are crucial to my life as a Ugandan. I need to know that probably penny over signature ye know okutambuza eddagala ly'abalwadde kale. Kyenjagala omanya, I want to know what is so important with this child, this grandchild, and this wife that they cannot wait a lockdown out. They cannot. I want to know. Do they have plutonium? Do they have what is that thing from Wakanda? That the government needs it, that they cannot let them stay there. Is there blood? Abi, vibranium. Okay, is there blood the cure for COVID-19? It's already going to happen. They are going to come. Now, they'll come. I want to know how important it was for these three individuals to come back home. They have miracle blood. What is it with them? When they breathe, do they breathe out antigens that heal us? When they bleed, when they cut them, do they bleed COVID test kits? I need to, but beba naba fundings akaunga ke Uganda konna. Njagala manya bano beba liyo kulabirira research center yonna kuba they might be important and we don't know. When are you rich men of Uganda mukakane? It seems funny, but I'll say it again. Do not forget that there were people like you in governments that were here before you. In Amin's government, there were people like you who are banene. When ish came to pass, abamu bali baitiranga mumpuku. Abamu betuga. Nga they know they have nothing much to do. Mr. Kavuya. Like, I need to understand. How important is this man? He is not even a politician. He is not a doctor. He is nothing. Why are you breaking down an entire nation's plan for one man? Is it Raymond Reddington of Uganda? That he has state secrets? Is he a spy? That his life is in danger and he has so many state secrets? The change him coming a jet. But I want them to explain to me. I want the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to tell me, and I'm going to tag it on Twitter, to tell me and our fellow Ugandans how dire and important it was for Mr. Kavuya and his family to come back to Uganda. Wala inewe banangambambu obaya ina stamp egabaka unga. It will be enough. It will be enough that we had to fly him back because clearing the remaining portion to give out is on him. I'll understand. According to me, Sam Kutesa's name has been in almost all the worst scandals. But you know what sucks the most? Is that we know he's the face. But we will generalize. But that punk right there is your face. But we are like, NRM government, no. Hold that one punk accountable. That one. Actually, Ugandans, let us stop saying we want change. No. Let us pray for natural causes. Diabetes, heart disease, lung collapses, arthritis, COVID, you know. HIV bajikuba. Let's just pray for natural causes. There are some people who should have died a long time ago. Because they are the cancer of this here Uganda. Bakutuke bafe echikutuku. Like njagala bafe in a way that they can actually get up from their death and they're like, I died. Bafe. Abagalo nyiga mnyige. Most of you are going to be like, Tina, baja kuchima, baja kuta. Ani kufata genda kufa. I'm so angry. Because we're already dealing with things I am sitting at home. I am in lockdown. I am following guidelines. And then every day, the Ministry of Health is going to come out and it's like, we registered 13 new drivers. Like, what the you registered? I am home. Keep registering and send back. You get what I'm saying? I am home counting the days as to when I can get back to living my life. We have registered. Yeah, Joteva registered in. Nerera registered in. Kafu seka imba tuli mmeka 200. At this point, I'm sorry. I don't give two. At this point, you can tell me we have registered 5,000 cases and I'll be like, yeah, whatever. That's how bad it is. Because we know where the cases are coming from. But I have some valid questions I wanted to ask. Whenever the ministry comes up and it says, we have registered, it's a good thing. They're trying to show us we are fighting. Sitro, stay home, wash your hands, sensitize. The words of Zara Toto. And then she comes in and she's like, today we tested 1,498 samples. 12 were positive. You're like, Otio. Then she reads out the number of people. You're like, okay. Then tomorrow she again comes. Today we tested 1,059 truck drivers. You're like, but wait. Let me just use logic. Truck drivers are supposed to be bringing supplies into the country. In it. Right? On average, 1,500 truck drivers drive through the border of Uganda. That could be a possibility, right? So let's say that's a possibility. Are you trying to tell me that with 1,550 truck drivers rolling into this country with goods, right? Who is using these goods? Ask yourself. Carpentries, hardware, mechanics. What else is open? shops, some shops, not all of them. So are you trying to tell me that 1,500 and something truck drivers show up every day with goods in 1,559 trucks that are going to booming business in Uganda during a lockdown? Chikubo, the main hub for suppliers, is closed. Chiseka is closed. All the big markets are closed. The biggest number of people who need that much supplies and can run such businesses are closed. So, Mrs. Minister, we are taking these numbers in, but we are doing the maths too. Break it down to us. Why you let 1,000 and something drivers come through, run the tests, and come back tomorrow too? Meanwhile, fathers are terrified. They don't know what to feed their kids, but they're staying home and washing their hands. Where are all these trucks going? What are all these trucks supplying? And is it a necessity? And why can these truck drivers be tested in their countries before they are let out of another country? And is it the same truck drivers? Where are these truck drivers picking up corona from? It's like they're driving through a drive-through, like, yeah, I'll have the number 2, yeah, that's the COVID special, I'll take that. Something is off. And I got questions. If I have questions, trust me, Minister of Health, Ugandans, are also going to have questions. Statistics are not adding up. Why isn't that border closed? Do we need that much supply? Can't we find another way to get all the supply we need? For this meantime, this pandemic is not going to last forever. It's finna come down too. So in the meantime, with the amount of food in my country that is organic, why we got so many truck drivers? Anyway, that's been my petty time. That was a weekly roundup of what happened over the weekend. I'll catch you on the flip side, which is tomorrow. It's quite simple. At TinaVS1 is my Twitter handle, and on Facebook we are Scoop and Scoop under TinaVS1. Not forgetting on Instagram, that's at TinaVS1, and on Snapchat it's TinaVS1. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm out.